sa manluluki, di ka masisingil sa nakatagtulog sa simulan sa langit mababa. Manilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Mag-islap ng mata at mo'y tagumpay na napiling. Kung bituin nagtaraw niya, kailan pa may magiging lupa ng araw na luwan natin pagsinta. Ay langit sa piling mo, mabibigaya ng pagkay makapi, ang pamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you to our tech team. Now, in behalf of the Secretary General, I now call Jan S. Rumisal and the Deputy Secretary General to please do the roll call.
Good morning, legislators. For those who have a proxy, please open your microphone and say present for the people you will be representing. Also, reminder that if you haven't confirmed your attendance by saying present, you are not counted as present. Now, may I call on the concerned members with a good standing of the General Legislative Council. Please say present and unmute your mic if you are in the meeting. For the College Student Council President, Joshua Buban,
Present po.
Cancer Bian Yu, Trisha Kale Privaldo, Maria Blas Abion,
Present.
Asher Jade Azul, Alan Kennedy Villa, Rachel Brula,
Present po.
Carl Malone Loyeria, Jessa Marie Bona,
Present.
Vince Yen,
Present po.
Martin Chloe Badong,
Present po.
Dan Lester Llorente,
Present.
Mario Dominic Abejuro, Glenelyn Isabel C.,
Present.
Sherwin Beltran, Justin Nicole De Vera,
Present.
Christian Irving Bautista. For College Student Council Representative, we have Lisa K. Moya,
Present.
Stephanie Tolosa, Ramius Aquiler, Vince Padagdagan, Jodeline Mendoza, Rina
Present.
Okay, thank you. Rina Marie Nimo,
Present po.
Stephanie Alyorde,
Present po.
Dave Sulit, Ralph Jesse Oko, Chin Lin,
Present po.
Jusil Ann Caceres,
Present.
Robert Letarda,
Present po.
Gabriel Lopez,
Present.
Don Glanson, Jericho Bigtas, Jonathan Bigueras, Maria Jacinta De Leon,
Present po.
Alexandra Gonzaga,
Present po.
Con Joseph Lagata, Cedric James Loreto,
Present po.
Vincent Loterina, Rose Angelique Luces,
Present po.
Celine Leo,
Present po.
Rizal Amano, Jovine Balimbing, John Melchor Candia, Christine Larce,
Present po.
Luivi Lechago, Nasel Joy Mapa,
Present po.
Mark John Britannico,
Present po.
Katlea Madrona, Angeline Dagta,
Present po.
Ludmila Fungo,
Present po.
Nicole Glorian, Reynan Nabor, Estelita Occidental, Elmira Rose Rances, Mark Longkayana,
Present po.
Ayla May Altavano, Justin De La Cruz, Joseph Abi, Micaela Kumoda, Steve Dole, Jorlan Carl Bermundo, present po. Sarah May Regondola,
Present po.
John Martin Abiera, Virgil Mativo, Cecil Indaya, Kenneth De La Cruz, Ivan Palenza, Paul Aaron Ala,
Present po.
Kyla Marie Valenzuela, and Brian J. Rosales. Thank you po. For UBO President, we have Sidney Joseph Torrenueva,
Good morning. Present po.
Annie Dindashi Armenta,
Present po.
Samantha Hanoras,
Present.
John De Los Reyes,
Present po.
Christian John Garcia,
Present.
John Ian Tonga,
Present po.
Jesse Hermida,
Present po.
Dave Andre Lopilio, Ethan Joshua Esquejo, Hazel Kate Gentilianes, Warren M. Manzano, Uriel Bulanon, John Brian Abitria, Rinella
Present.
Pelo, thank you po,
Present po.
Hendrik Jules Bernal,
Present.
Vince Joseph Dibar,
Present.
Hila Chloe Kahuday,
Present po.
Maria Tiffany Liana,
Present po.
Joanna D. Libres, Freddie A. Noll, Angelica Nunez,
Present po.
and Jimmy Canapi. For the editors-in-chief of University and College Publication, we have Crystal Joy Dalanon, Nico Panasares, Jody Basaliote, Castel Nolial, Prof. Arlene Balyeras, John Walter Ragrario, Lorenzo John Flestado,
Present po.
thank you po, Michelle Certeza, Wean Raiza Maestre,
Present po.
Winnie Andre Lee de Vera, Adrian Mangampo, Catherine Buwarao, and Denver Godazano. Thank you po. For the University Student Council, we have Mark Louis Aller,
Present po.
Francia May Boras,
Present.
Cyrus Christian Lee,
Present po.
December Ann Mendones, John Astor May Salon, yours truly, Gerard Martin Magallanes, John Joshua De Jucos, Ryan Basanta, Alex Daniel Rodrigueza, and Yara Marie San Pablo.
Present po.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Madam Deputy Secretary General. And now we proceed to our unfinished business from the previous General Legislative Council meeting that was called last Monday, March 21, 2022. By the way, I just would like to inform everyone that for those that weren't able to be called or acknowledged by the secretary, but if you're here, just kindly let us know so that they can record it. Yeah, just comment it down or chat it through this Zoom chat, through the Zoom chat. Anyway, we'll now proceed immediately to the unfinished business from the first council meeting. Therefore, I now call again the first speaker for today's meeting to present the resolution number 3, series of 2022, a resolution entitled Upgrading the Student Identification Card of Students by Changing the Barcode System with Quick Response or QR Code system and appropriating funds therefore and other purposes.
Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, since there was a motion in the previous General Legislative Assembly to lay under the table the resolutions, and therefore I would like first to move to take from the table all the resolutions that were laid in the previous meeting. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Mr. Llorente, that's a point of order. Thank you so much. Do we hear a second?
Second, Madam.
Now we move to the division of the House. Are you now ready for the question?
Question.
Now, to those who are in favor for the laying out the table of the previous resolutions, kindly proceed to the group chat intended for the voting members only of this General Legislative Council meeting. The poll will be created now and you will be given maximum of 1 minute to cast your votes, for your votes to be counted. Also, while we are waiting, I would like again to inform and remind everyone here to please change your nickname according to the format given by our Public Relations Officer, Ms. Ciara San Pablo. The technical team will just fix some problems. Please wait for about 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, a poll is now created by the PR committee. Now we request everyone to please vote for this poll motion to take out the motion to take out the resolutions. It's a correction. Errado. Apologies. Motion to take out the resolutions or to take out from the table the resolutions from the previous meeting. And please vote here, not on the previous poll, which is about the limiting of the debate. You will now be given 1 minute to cast your votes. Thank you. The voting is now closed. I will now get the results from the secretary. So for those who are in favor, it got 47 votes. Not favor or those who are not in favor got 0 votes and there's no abstain. Therefore, I now declare that the motion to take out from the table all the previous resolutions from the previous General Legislative Council meeting now carried and approved. Now to the second reading of the resolution number 3, series of 2022, since the first reading has been carried from the previous meeting last Monday. I now call again Mr. Llorente to present the resolution.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the second reading of the resolution number 3, series of 2022. A resolution urging the Bicol University administration to upgrade the student identification card of students by changing the barcode system with a quick response or QR code system starting the academic year 2022-2023, introduced by Dan Lester M. Lorente, sponsored by the Ways and Means Committee. Whereas Republic Act 10931 or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act of 2017 provides free tuition and other school fees to students who are eligible. Other school fees include the entrance fee, which covers the cost of identification card and student handbooks for new students. Whereas according to Article 4, Section 1, page 24 of the Bicol University Student Handbook, an identification card will be provided by the university. For eligible students of RA 10931, the fees will be charged to Commission on Higher Education. Hence, an identification card is given to eligible students for free. Whereas the current identification card provided by the university has equipped a barcode system. A barcode system stores less data and can be scanned across multiple scanner applications. Whereas the proposed upgrade to quick response or QR code system can store more data and can be scanned across multiple scanner applications. QR code scanner can be downloaded on phones, so anyone including professors, guards, event organizer, etc. Whereas the data that can be stored in a QR code system should include the names, student ID number, contact number, birth date, the birth of place, ID validation, and emergency contact. Whereas providing personal data with entering establishment has been customary during the COVID-19 pandemic for contact tracing purposes. Educational institutions have also observed this protocol as physical classes are gradually resuming. Whereas accomplishing form for contact tracing causes delays, crowd, and traffic at entrances of buildings. Whereas in order to promote convenience to our students and cut the delay in registration or attendance at events or classes and contact tracing form, the identification card of students should be upgraded by changing the barcode system to QR code system with the appropriate administration and its appropriate authority. Now therefore be it resolved as it is hereby resolved to urge the administration and its appropriate authority to upgrade the identification card of students by changing the barcode system to a QR code system starting the academic year 2022 to 2023. Be it further resolved further that a copy of the resolution will be furnished to all concerned offices. Done this 26th day of March 2022 during the Apico University General Legislative Assembly. Madam Chair, I move for the adoption for second reading of the resolution number 3 series of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Llorente. There is a motion for the adoption of resolution number 3 series of 2022 to its second reading. Do we hear a second? Again, there is a motion for the adoption of resolution number 3 series of 2022 for its second reading. Do we hear a second?
Madam Chair, Parliamentary Inquiry.
Can you please state your name so that you will be recognized?
This is a parliamentary inquiry, Madam Chair, by the Director General of the UNESCO Club. Aren't we supposed to proceed to the debate immediately after the second reading, before its approval?
Thank you for that increase. Since there is no suspension of the second reading, so we are subject to approve or adopt this first to the second reading before we proceed to the debate.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, again, I would like to hear if there is a second for the motion for the adoption of resolution number 3 series of 2022 to its second reading. Do we hear a second?
Second, Madam Chair.
Are there any manifestation? Hearing none, we now proceed to the division of the House. Are you ready for the question?
Question.
Now, to those who are in favor for the adoption of resolution number 3 series of 2022 to its second reading, kindly proceed to the voting members group chat. To please cast your vote, you will be given 1 minute for the technical team and secretariat committee to count it. "35 seconds left. The time is up for the voting. Now it's closed. I'll now get the results from the Secretary General. Now I will read the results. For those who are in favor, it got 54 votes. For the not in favor, it got 1 vote. vote and there's no abstain. Therefore, the motion for the adoption of resolution number 3, series of 2022 to its second reading is hereby carried and approved. Now we proceed immediately to the debate proper. For this, at this point, we will just adopt the debate rules from the last Legislative Council meeting held last Monday. So for this debate, we will be accommodating 3 speakers each from the affirmative and 3 speakers for the negative, and each speaker will be given maximum of 2 minutes to speak. Now, I would like to recognize anyone from the affirmative side to kindly let yourselves be recognized. Again, I would like to call the attention of the affirmative side or from the sponsor of this resolution.
Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Hello everyone, sorry for that. I have been away because I have to fix some concerns from the second or third floor of this building. The noise was very loud a while ago. That's why I wasn't able to unmute myself. Now we proceed. Again, I would like to acknowledge anyone from the affirmative side or the negative side to please let yourselves be recognized if you want to speak or if you have questions addressed to the author of this resolution. You may now raise it. Again, last call for the affirmative.
Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes, Mr. Aller, you are recognized.
I would like to manifest my support in this resolution for the reason that I see that the students of the next school year would greatly benefit on it. First is that the CHED actually is asking for a lot of additional requisites to continue the face-to-face, our face-to-face setup in the university. Some information needed are the health number, the vaccination card, and I think if we upgrade our system into a QR code system, maybe we will be able to cater those those information, and so that we can store it just in that system, and magkakaroon na ng and we'll be able to maximize this resolution in case the administration approves it. That would be all, Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Mr. Aller. Now I will call someone from the negative side. Do you have an opposing views for this resolution proposed by the proponent or the author? Yes, Mr. Bernal, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Point of inquiry. Point of inquiry to the author of this resolution. How or where will the data be stored, and who will be the only people who can access those data? Like when or where the students are at the time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bernal. To the author, Mr. Llorente, would you like to respond to that?
Yes, Madam Chair, may I be recognized? Madam Chair, may I be recognized? Or is
Again, to the author, would you like to respond to the inquiry by Mr. Bernal?
yes, Madam Chair. Hello po. Can you hear me, Madam Chair? Hello.
Sorry, I was muted. You are now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you. I thank the honorable gentleman from the atelier. Regarding your first question to where will the data be stored, it was not included in this resolution. That's why we referred the implementation to the we referred to the implementation to the appropriate authority of the university. It is there are clauses here which indicates that we will refer the implementation to the administration and the appropriate authority of the Bicol University. As to your second question, which I actually forgot, I'm so sorry. Can the honorable gentleman from Atelier indulge me to repeat his second question?
May I be recognized?
Yes, Mr. Bernal, you are recognized.
Thank you. Actually, my question was already satisfied by your answer. The second part of my question was just a reiteration or like a paraphrasing. My question was already satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Bernal. Now, again, we proceed. Are there any negative comments or remarks as to the resolution 3, number 3, presented to us by Mr. Llorente as the author? Again, last call for the speakers. Yes, you are recognized. Yes, Mr. Magallanes, you are recognized. Again, Mr. Magallanes, you are now recognized. Mr. Magallanes, would you like to say something?
Madam Chair, may be recognized.
Yes, Mr. Aller, is this you?
Mr. Lorente po.
Yes, Mr. Llorente.
Madam Chair, I think the Honorable Finance Officer, our Finance Officer, is asking if he can be unmute.
Yes, you are now unmuted, Mr. Magallanes, by the technical team. Kindly proceed, please. Maybe someone can just please raise the concern of Mr. Magallanes if he can chat it to other persons so that other members or a member here can raise the question or manifestation of Mr. Okay, Mr. Magallanes, you can just chat your concerns. Okay, now we'll get back to Mr. Magallanes. Okay, I'll now read if this is a manifestation. Thank you, Madam Chair, and to the author of this for suggestion. Maybe we can have a draft of the proposed new school ID format. So this is a manifestation from Mr. Magallanes. Thank you for that. Now, anyone who would like to speak in response or for the negative side? Now, in contrary to this resolution? Mr. Llorente, would you like to respond or say something about the suggestion of Mr. Magallanes?
Yes, Madam Chair. May I be recognized, Madam Chair?
Yes, you may now proceed.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I thank the Honorable Finance Officer for his recommendation or suggestion for this resolution. But to answer that, Madam Chair, I would like to reiterate that this resolution is just for the urging of the Bicol University Administration to change or upgrade the uh, uh, the current barcode system to QR code system. However, the implementation, including the design, the database collection, and other such thing will be left for the appropriate authority to decide or to implement. Again, this resolution is just to urge the administration to for how many years already is to change the QR code the barcode system to a QR code system. I guess there are not only private university are currently changing their system. For example, in Cebu, the Cebu Normal University has already is already using the quick response or QR code system. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that, Mr. Llorente. Now, if there are no more members here who would like to speak, we will now proceed to the amendments immediately. I would like to request from the secretaries to kindly zoom in the document so that everyone can see it more clearly. Thank you. Now we proceed to the amendments. For the title, I will read it to you. A resolution urging the Bicol University administration to upgrade the student identification card of students by changing the barcode system with a quick response or QR code system starting the academic year 2022 to 2023. Are there any amendments as to the title of this resolution? Again, I repeat, are there any amendments? Okay, hearing none, we immediately proceed to the first clause. Whereas Republic Act number 10931 or the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act of 2017 provides free tuition and other school fees to students who are eligible. Other school fees include the entrance fee, which covers the cost of identification cards and student handbooks for new students. Are there any amendments as to this clause? Last call, are there any amendments asked to this clause? Again, I would like to remind everyone, if you notice something incorrect as to the grammar, as to the content, the spelling, you may now raise it.
Include the entrance fee, which covers the cost.
May I be recognized, Madam Chair?
Yes, Mr. Bernal, you're recognized.
For amendment, the word handbook.
Thank you, Mr. Bernal. Would you like to please put that into a motion?
I move that we change handbooks to handbooks, but with lowercase f.
Thank you for that, Mr. Bernal. Now, are there any more amendments as to the first clause? Are there any more amendments? Hearing none, we proceed to the second clause. Whereas according to Article 4, Section 1, page 24 of the Bicol University Student Handbook, an identification card will be provided by the university. For eligible students of RA number 10931, the fees will be charged to the Commission on Higher Education or CHED. Hence, an identification card is given to eligible students for free. Are there any amendments as to this clause? Again, are there any amendments as to this clause, the second clause of this resolution?
Madam Chair, may I be recognized po?
Yes, you are now recognized, but before I allow you to speak, I would like to remind everyone that if you wish to be recognized, kindly chat first through the chat box of this Zoom meeting so that I will be able to recognize your name. Thank you so much. Kindly introduce yourself first.
I'm John Walter Agrayo po from the Vital Fire.
Thank you so much.
I apologize po for not chatting first. But I would like to make an amendment po on the title po. I'm sorry, I did not mute myself a while ago po.
Okay, so again, I will now, at this moment, I will allow you to go back to the title for the amendments. What is your pleasure, Mr. Again?
Mr. Agrayo po.
Mr. Viraya.
I would like to change po from the student po kasi is redundant in the title, student identification cards of students. So I would like to make a motion to remove the second students po on the yes po.
There is a motion for the rephrasing or revising of the title. Now, thank you for that motion. We go back to the second clause, please. Again, would you like to restate your motion? Because our tech team would like to hear it again from you, or you may just chat it so that they will be able to input it more precisely.
I move to remove the words of students from the title po.
Thank you so much. Now I proceed to the second clause. Are there any more amendments as to this clause? Okay, hearing none, we proceed to the third clause. Whereas, yes, Mr. Aller, you are recognized.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. I'm very sorry. I sent the chat late. But as you can see, we already indicated in this clause for eligible students of RA 10931, the fees will be charged to Commission on Higher Education. Then, if we also add hence an identification card will be free, it's almost redundant in a sense that it will be charged to CHEDs. Also, it's implied that the students will not pay for it. So I move that we remove the sentence starting from hence to free. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you so much. There is a motion to remove the last sentence of the second. Are there any more? Hearing none, we proceed to the third clause.
Madam Chair, I'm very sorry. Can I continue po?
Yes, you are now recognized.
Thank you very much. For the purpose of consistency, we already indicated on the past resolutions that it's charged under CHED Unifast. I would like to add Unifast on this clause. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. The fees will be charged to Commission on Higher Education, UNIFAS. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alert. There is a motion to add the Unifast in the second clause. Again, Mr. Alert, would you like, we are requesting you to please restate again or restate your motion, or just kindly type it so that technical will be able to follow. Thank you so much. Now, while waiting for the motion, we now proceed to the next clause. Whereas the current identification card provided by the university has equipped a barcode system. The barcode system stores less data and can be scanned across multiple scanner applications. Are there any amendments as to the third clause? Again, last call. Are there any amendments for the third clause? Hearing none, we proceed to the fourth clause. Whereas the proposed upgrade to quick response or QR code system can store more data and can be scanned across multiple scanner applications. QR code scanner can be downloaded on phone, so anyone, including professors, guards, event organizers, etc. Are there any amendments as to this clause? You may raise it now.
Propose upgrade to quick store more data and can be scanned across multiple.
Again, last call for the amendments of the fourth clause. We're just waiting at this point. We're just waiting for the technical team to present again the resolution. Yes, Mr. Toranaga, you are recognized. Again, Mr.
Madam
Toranaga, you are
Chair.
recognized.
The fourth clause, last sentence, is hanging. Meron na left out ata na part ng sentence dito. So, specifically, QR code scanners can be downloaded on phones, so anyone, including professors, guards, event organizers, etc. So, I move to add the phrase after etc., including professors, guards, event organizers, etc., to have access to it. To have access to it.
Thank you, Mr. Toranaga.
I rephrase that. I mean, instead of do, the word can have access to it. Wait. Yeah,
While you're reciting your motion for the amendment.
I'm gonna type.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I sent na po the amendment sa chat.
Thank you so much for sending it here. Now, are there any more amendments as to the fourth clause? Mr. Aller, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to manifest that I am worried with regards to this clause because I am not very familiar with the specifics of the Data Privacy Act, but this clause almost almost tell us that we can have an access to each of the students' personal information. Um, so I would like to move that we remove this clause for uh, for the purpose that uh, I think this is not incongruence with the Data Privacy Act, Madam Chair.
So there is a motion from Mr. Aller to remove this fourth clause of resolution number 3, series of 2022. Are there any manifestations? Sorry, that was clause number 4. Yes, Mr. De Los Reyes, you are now recognized.
Good morning po. With regards po sa sa second clause po, may napansin lang po kasi ako. May I speak po pala in not in English?
Yes, you may use your vernacular language. You may now proceed.
To further specify po dun sa for eligible students of RA, pwede po bang ilagay yung specific po na article and section na sinasabi po doon sa RA 10931 na yung other school fees such as identification card, school IDs, and other fees shall be covered. Right now po, binabasa ko po yung RA 10931 and it was found in section 3 and sa letter H po nakita yung school IDs. If it can be included po.
Thank you for that, Mr. De Los Reyes. Would you like to raise that into a motion?
I move that the second clause, specifically the phrase for eligible students of RA 10931 be added before the word the fees, the phrase section 3H, and state the following statements: that other school fees referring to school ID referring to fees charges by HEIs and technical vocational institutions which cover other necessary costs supportive of instruction, specifically the following: library fees, computer fees, laboratory fees, school ID fees, athletic fees, admission fees, developmental fees, guidance fees, handbook fees, etc. to be included before the word will be charged to the Commission on Higher Education.